What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kieran. Welcome to another edition of extremely white hands and skin. Fuck, I'm really white, guys. Holy shit. I'm looking at my arms right now, and I think I need a tan. Anyway, that's not important. But what is important, guys, is that the new year is almost started. So that's pretty exciting. And so this is going to be tarot reading for the last week, okay? Last week of December. So it's going to be a twin flame weekly, okay? So that is, I should know since I do it. That's the energies for both of you guys, the head and heart space for both of you guys, and then an outcome, okay? So this is the last week of December, guys. So that's pretty powerful. And then just as a heads up, guys, there is a deal going on that I have right now, which is buy one, get one free, and that's a thing. So if you want to do that, you can do that. All that stuff's in the description box, and good shit, right? Okay, so let's get into it. Let's just start. Let's go crazy. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Today is the I don't even know. I don't even know what day it is. I don't even give a shit. But this is the last week. All right, guys. So let's just get started. I'm gonna be starting with the masculine energy. So we're gonna be looking at your DM's energy during this last week or so of December. Okay. All right, guys. So, dear Spirit, help me out with this reading. Let me get 6 cards, right? 6 cards for the masculine's energy. Alright, guys. First card that we have is the Two of Pentacles, okay? So that's about juggling. Their energy would be about juggling things in the 3D right now. It's a very 3D card, considering it's a pentacle card that has to do with material. And as an energy, it would just mean that there's sort of an imbalance, or they're trying to balance things out. So clearly they are juggling, you know, emotions, finances, situations, right? So they're in an energy of juggling, so it may be a little bit chaotic. Definitely not as grounded as they would like to be with that Two of Pentacles. So that might just be how they're feeling right now, a little bit chaotic maybe. Trying to like put the last pieces of the puzzle together, you know, because we are in the last week, right, of the new year, so it is kind of a crazy energy to be in anyway. I'm sure most of you guys feel like you're in the Two of Pentacles because, you know, Christmas gifts, you know, all that kind of stuff, right, spending money and stuff like that. So that might make sense why they're in that energy. After that, we do have the Strength card, Major Arcana, so more of a permeating energy. Permeating is a great word, guys. Make sure you use it. Strength, right, so this is about courage. It's about having grace, but most importantly, it's about you know, having the energy and, of course, the strength to complete tasks and to move forward in their life. It's about perseverance. It's like that lion energy, right? I think when people think of lions, they think of something, you know, fierce, strong, courageous, even though I'm pretty sure it's the female lion that does everything, but it doesn't matter. In this case, it's a male lion, but the idea, right, is about that pride and about, you know, moving forward with some type of perseverance and getting things done. You know, having patience as well, because lions are very patient, right? I don't know if you guys have ever seen lions and stuff on like National Geographic or whatever other channel shows animals and shit that nobody watches, but they actually like fail like a majority of the time before they actually get anything, right? So it's about that perseverance. So as an energy, that it's definitely about having some inner strength coming out, right? Definitely becoming stronger individuals, or definitely some energy of strength coming in. We also have the Wheel of Fortune for their energy after that, so it's definitely telling me that as their energy increases, as they become stronger, as they begin to face their fears and, you know, in regarding this connection or within themselves, or, you know, and just persevere through their life, the Wheel of Fortune is saying there's going to be a turn of events for them, that they are going to, you know, if they're in a period of bad luck, then it's going to be good. But it's saying that there's an element of destiny coming in here. So there's something that's happening in their life, you know, within the next couple of weeks or so, that's going to really shift their energy. The Wheel of Fortune is a shift, right? So again, their energy is changing into something different. We also have the Four of Pentacles now. So that's about kind of holding on to things, right? So maybe not letting go of some of the things that they need to, holding on to finances, maybe a little bit afraid to spend, but it would be an energy of, it would be definitely an energy of kind of greediness, like not wanting to let go of some certain things. So if it was patterns or relationships or ideas, right, it's about holding on to things. Having that next to the Wheel of Fortune definitely tells me that there's something that, like, that's going to come in some type of like destined energy that's going to come in and kind of like maybe take some of that shit away from them. Do you know what I mean? Actually, like kind of like put them into a space where they are going to have to like let go, right? Oh shit, man, we have the three of fucking swords for these guys. I'm starting to get a pretty interesting feel for this. So there's some heartbreak coming into their energy. This is interesting. I'm starting to get a very, very strong karmic feel going on here. Let me get one more card, because this is starting to shape up to be a little bit interesting. Because sometimes, guys, I read collectives. I mean, I always read the collectives, but sometimes, you know, there's different people that, you know, that are in different parts of the twin flame journey. So this is probably for a lot of people whose divine masculine is in some type of karmic situation. And then we have the chariot, which is about going in a new direction. Okay, so that's interesting. So that's kind of crazy. So to me, guys, like straight up, put these cards down real quick. As far as their energy is concerned, you have the Two of Pentacles, so again, definitely imbalanced right now, or trying to balance things out, trying to juggle, trying to have the strength to complete their tasks, right? This energy, but it's like then you have this Wheel of Fortune coming in, so something is going to change in their life, this energy, and it's going to be, you know, it's kind of something that they didn't want to let go of, or something that they've held on to, that they did, you know, that they got into. So again, you have the Three of Swords, so that's that heartbreak, that pain. So this is like, you know, if they're in a relationship right now, you can look that by the, you know, doesn't have to necessarily be this week. Time is kind of fluid, but for some of you, it actually might. But near future, this is looking like their karmic situation, whatever they're in a relationship, that's going to end with some heartbreak, right? There's some things that are going to like finally happen, you know, destined, that is going to help them not only realize what's going on, or, you know, maybe the karmic partner does something fucked up or whatever, right? But whatever happens is actually going to help them go into a new direction, right? Meaning that the type of pain that they might experience, the things that they have refused to let go of, that's actually going to cause them, you know, it's all going to break down and cause them to basically travel in a new direction, hopefully towards you, because the chariot is about new directions, it is about travel, it is about going to see things, it is about having drive and passion and moving forward with a type of a strong energy, okay? So that's pretty interesting. And then the same thing would apply for whatever karmic situation, right? Because some masculines aren't actually with another partner. It's just that, you know, they might be in a situation, a work situation, a living situation that, you know, they're used to and they don't want to let go of, right? You know, and some, you know, I can understand it because it's a masculine sort of idea that people, that men, you know, identify themselves with their job and stuff like that. So, you know, there is a little bit of that element as well. I've never actually been that way. I once worked at Barnes & Noble and I quit that job. I told everybody that my dad had died. He didn't. He's still alive. And I quit on the spot. I was like, sorry guys, my dad's dead. I gotta go. And they're like, you can't just leave. And I'm pretty sure I can. And I did. So, you know, I get it, but I've never been that guy. So the masculines, right? That masculine energy. So if they're in a job, could be that kind of ending as well, okay? So let's get on to your feminine energy. So this is for you guys now, presumably. Most of you guys, I'm sure, are feminines. So here we go, right? What's your energy like for this last week of December? Hopefully pretty good, but this month has been pretty rough so far, so I wouldn't be surprised if we got some heavy energy, at least a little bit. You know, but what do I know? Alright guys, so we have the Queen of Wands. So that's a pretty good card to get. So that's entrepreneurial, creative energy that you might be in right now. And you might even be feeling the shifts of that coming in, right? It's that spending time in nature, somebody, you know, that feminine influence that's very in touch with herself. You know, again, doesn't have to be female because I don't have a vagina and I identify as a divine feminine. So there's that, right? But there's a very good energy to be in. And you guys might be feeling that right now because the last week or so, at least for me, and since I'm part of a collective, I just assume most of you guys feel the same way, is that it's been very hectic, very rough emotionally, draining, been kind of in hermit mode. But lately I've been kind of, like the last couple of days, I've been like getting back into creative projects and stuff like that. And so the Queen of Wands coming up there is also great for you guys because you guys might be feeling the pull right now to get back into some creative pursuits, you know, art, drawing, music. You might be an actor, actress, or I guess it's just actor really. And you know, spending time in nature is also something that would be really great right now. I keep seeing this for myself, so that's super super synchronistic that comes up. Spending time in nature is a great way to heal, guys. You really don't have to do anything. You could just go into nature and stare at a tree and masturbate in front of it, and you'd still, you'd still be healing. So that's some good shit. We also have the Temperance card. Okay, so that's pretty cool because that's all about balance as well. And they had the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles, though, is more about a physical life kind of balance, like job, career, family, friends, right? Trying to juggle everything. Temperance is more about that internal balance, trying to balance out your emotions. So that might be something that you guys are doing right now. Again, this portal that was just opened, that was from like the last 2 weeks or some shit. That portal was very rough. It's actually closing today, and I don't know a lot of information about that kind of stuff, but it was very, very rough, and it basically was like a lot of healing and trauma and stuff that came up to the surface, right? So you guys have been trying to like balance out, get your emotions back, to an even kind of playing field, and this card is definitely coming up to tell me that you guys are going to be feeling more balanced coming up with this week. I feel like most of the stuff that you guys have dealt with that have been very, very rough are pushing itself out of your life, which is good, okay? However, we still do have the Moon card, so definitely still some fears, still some illusions. This is definitely just telling me that there's some secrets. I feel like the fact that it's coming out underneath the Wheel of Fortune is a message for some of you people out there, that the secrets of your relationship with your twin flame, right, that there's still some secrets. So underneath the Wheel of Fortune is telling me that like those secrets are going to be revealed, so don't like lose hope about getting some answers, right? Clarity probably going to be coming in because Moon card, though it is like a larger energy because it is a major arcana, but it is about those fears and just those secrets and not knowing what it is that's going on with the relationship. There you go, Six of Wands, right? That's about reaching an objective. So again, if you've been like wondering or trying to get clarity or answers and stuff like that, you can expect some type of victory, okay? With that coming in, you guys are going to be having some victory. Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with your twin flame, but as an energy, you guys are going to be feeling quite victorious, and that's a very, very good energy to be in, especially after this rough period that a lot of you guys probably experienced. I mean, I talked to quite a few of you guys, as well as other people in this process of awakening, and it has seemingly been pretty rough for everybody. So there is some good news essentially coming, some objective. This is also a great card for feelings being expressed. So again, with that Moon card, if there has been some secrets that you guys don't know, you can expect them to be revealed in the last week or so of December. And a lot of you guys might actually get that time frame, of course. Then we have the Five of Swords, so that's kind of interesting that they had the Three of Swords, so that's about that pain and the heartbreak, where the Five of Swords is about that defeat, that kind of conflict, but mostly it's about walking away from conflict, right? Like walking away from a battle, because this crow is a survivor, obviously, and leaving the battlefield, taking what it can. It's about saving what saving face, and leaving in a way where you still have some type of pride or something about yourself, right? Let me move this Buddha in the way. Sorry, Buddha, please don't kill me. Okay, so you can still see him. It's interesting to me that it comes out underneath the Three of Swords, so definitely some messages coming in that it has to do with the conflicts of the past, right? Again, maybe that the Three of Swords has to do with you. I feel like that energy has more to do with karmic situations, but I feel like your Five of Swords is, again, mirroring that energy as well. So in your life, there might be a setback or so, but because it's after the Six of Wands, I feel like it's a past thing, because Swords is about mental energy. So I feel like you're getting some type of victory from the past, some type of defeat, something that happened probably in your twin flame relationship, for this collective anyway. And then for you guys, we have the Hermit, which I think I even mentioned before about being in hermit mode, right? So Hermit, going within, finding answers, spending time on your own, healing, right? Spending time in nature, of course, and getting your own wisdom and stuff like this. This is a time where you guys are actually becoming much more wise and powerful. But that being said, since a lot of you guys are empaths and this is a busy time right now, it's probably important to also spend some time by yourself and just be in your own energy and heal, right? It's going within, finding your own kinds of answers, and just getting rid of all the stuff that doesn't serve you, right? So that's pretty interesting, especially since it's kind of like a separation card. So again, you guys, there is an element of patience that's going to be coming in for you guys as well, and kind of just surrendering and letting things flow. as well. So it's some interesting energy. Again, like I said, there was some, I predicted some heavy energy for you guys. The moon is pretty heavy, and the Five of Swords is kind of heavy. And the Hermit's not so much heavy. It's not really like a negative card. It's just saying that you guys might be in an energy where, you know, you're trying to spend some time by yourself and just figure some things out on your own. But the Six of Wands is telling me that this month there is going to be something good. It's going to be making you feel good. So I feel like a lot of you guys are going to have some type of successful resolution, despite there still being some secrets and maybe some past incidents or some conflicts at home or something like that, okay? So that's pretty good. So let me move that stuff up and away from me, in my way, and we will get a look at the headspace and the heart space for the masculines and for you guys. So let me start with the masculine for the headspace, right? So dear Spirit, what is going on with the masculine's headspace? How are they thinking about the feminines at this time? So we have the Star card. So that's, they still have hope. They still believe in the connection, which is good. They're thinking about you a lot. Star card is definitely thinking, right? That wish upon the star, looking to the star. So they're thinking about you a lot at this time. Definitely still having faith in the connection. Definitely still hoping that that there's some type of resolution in the near future. That there's something that they can do about it. They still have a, you know, some type of faith. So clearly that they are hoping that the situation will heal, because obviously, as I'm sure many of you have experienced, some type of separation, usually it doesn't end on a good note. And even if it did, it might be a little bit awkward, so they're still trying to hope for something to come in, right? Okay, we have the Death card, so that's about transformation. So that's that awakening, right? Transforming from an old version of themselves. Makes sense considering in their energy they had the Three of Swords, right? So keep that in mind. Definitely transforming some endings to situations in their own life, possibly. As far as you mentally, definitely, I feel like they're awakening. They also might be afraid that they've lost you forever, right? So feel like that there was a complete ending and that there's no chance of anything. Like they still have that, you know, that hope, the star, but the Death is like, you know, okay, so maybe it isn't true, right? So there's that energy that's also blocking them as well, is coming in, of course, as well. Okay, I'm just gonna, both these cards came out at the same time. Usually I would only pull 3, but 2 came out, so we're getting 4. So, but this is good. So I feel like these cards came out together for a reason, because they both go hand in hand. So we have the Judgment card. That is it's about a crossroads, making a decision. So clearly, despite endings and despite maybe some fears and not knowing what's going on, and maybe, again, they do feel like there is no chance or something, they're still going to be making a decision, and they are going to be bringing in justice, balance, equilibrium to the situation, right? So again, back to what I was talking about before. If they did kind of like F you guys over, I don't know why I said F, I say fuck all the time. Anyway, if those guys did fuck you over, maybe, right, coming in, energy saying like, okay, time to make a decision. I still have hope in this connection. Clearly, like, their own karmic situations are ending in their own life, so they're thinking about bringing in some type of balance, some type of truth, and making the situation right again, right? So they are definitely thinking about how to do that. The Death card, I mean, these are all major arcana, so their energy is powerful. Like, having 4 major arcanas is a huge, like, sign that they are, like, preparing, right, for, like, some type of, like, legitimate communication, legitimate gesture, legitimate balance. Like, this is a real decision. This is something that's coming in, like, through destiny here, right? Again, because they also had the Wheel of Fortune. But there's still, like, that fear, and then they're transforming, and again, they might feel like you guys, you know, won't come back, or that they have no chance, right? But they still have some type of hope, right? So there's that blockage there. But they are thinking about making that decision, right? So they're probably going to be coming in, making a decision about the past, and that's going to be good for you guys, because you guys are going to get your justice, okay? So that's pretty good, at least for this collective that I'm reading for, okay? So let me get your guys' mental space. We'll see how it matches up, okay? So what's going on with the feminines? How are they thinking towards their masculine? So we have the King of Cups in reverse. So a lot of you guys might be thinking, of course, that they are, that they weren't able to ever express their emotions. That maybe they were a bit arrogant. that they, that they weren't ready, right? So a lot of you guys still might be like not being able to trust them, right? Not sure if they are like even right for you anymore, right? Because you have the Magician card, so you guys are like still trying to manifest something. Maybe it's guys are trying to manifest something else. It's interesting that they have the Death card and that you guys have the Magician, because the Magician is quite the opposite of the Death. It's about feeling alive. So inside your mental space, as far as they're concerned, you might be trying to manifest even someone else, or just trying to manifest a life for yourself, and may not even be focusing on them so much entirely. But also for a lot of you guys, you still might be trying to manifest something out of this relationship. But again, maybe you weren't sure of them in the past because they came up as that King of Cups reversed. Like you wanted them to be emotionally available, but they weren't. So you're still not sure if they did come back. We have the 8 of Wands, so that's communication. So yeah, you guys are definitely still trying to manifest communication. You guys definitely want communication with your Divine Masculine. I feel like, again, the King of Cups reverse is saying that you want them to be, you want them to be emotionally available, but you're not sure. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So you want there to be some type of offer. You want some stability, right? You're thinking about stability with your masculine maybe at this time, and wondering, of course, as well, if this is ever going to come in. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is definitely that wondering type of energy, where you're feeling like, hey, is my King of Cups ever going to actually be able to, communicate with this offer? Is there ever going to be some type of commitment, right, with that Page of Pentacles? You guys aren't asking for the world here, right? The Page of Pentacles isn't like that insane, right? It's not even a Knight of Pentacles. It's just like something. It's like a small offer. Like, hey, it'd be great if I could get something out of this relationship. Do you know what I mean? So, sorry, I just choked on my own spit. So that's a lesson for all you YouTubers out there. Swallow before you speak. That sounded sexual. All right, guys, so that is your headspace for both of you guys, okay? So kind of a mirroring energy, but it does look like they are going to make that decision because, look, it's mirroring, right? You guys want that. You guys are thinking about that, and so are they. So it's interesting, okay? So let me move the headspace up there. And then let me get into the heart space, okay? So what is going to be the... how are they feeling towards their feminines? How are the masculines feeling? Their heart space at this time? So we do have the 9 of Pentacles, so comfortable. They do feel comfortable around you guys. They do feel free in your presence and stuff, but they also see you as a sort of abundant feminine energy. The 9 of Pentacles is very feminine. So inside of their heart space, it's definitely saying that they feel like you're a nurturer. They do feel very good about you. You do have the Ace of Pentacles as well, so that's another pentacle, so beginnings, material, right? So inside of their heart space, they're definitely feeling like a new beginning with you would be a great idea, actually. Definitely feeling that new beginning inside their heart. Probably some daydreaming about the types of things that you guys could do together. Because the Ace of... Look, these are all Pentacle cards, holy shit. And the 7 of Pentacles, right? And that is about persevering, hard work, and kind of hard work paying off a little bit, because it's not about, being done, because it's, 10 of Pentacles is about having all that complete, but 7 of Pentacles is still something to be proud of, right? So they are proud of you, they do like you, they do want you, they still feel all these emotions for you, and I feel like they're daydreaming right now about a life with you. Because these are all Pentacle cards, I feel like there's their focus and their heart and their daydreaming and like their emotions for you right now are heavily involved in the 3D, right? So it's getting more into a grounded type of energy, meaning, and this is again reflected by all the other cards, is they're getting to a point in time on this journey where they're actually getting very, very close, because now we're talking about the 3D. We're talking about the things that you can actually touch and feel, right? Not just the 5D, not just the energy, not just the emotion. Like, this is some grounded energy. These are all lots of Pentacles, right? 9, Ace, and 7. Right? Ace is a new beginning, right? It's a great opportunity. 9 of Pentacles is, being comfortable living in security, and 7 of Pentacles is about being proud of what you've accomplished, okay? So there is this grounded energy in their emotions for you right now at this time, which is really good, because it just indicates to me that they're actually close to some type of communication, commitment, or something, right? So let's see what your heart space is like for them. So how are the feminines feeling towards their masculines at this time? What's their heart space like? Alright, so you guys have the 9 of Wands. So you guys have been through a lot of shit This is what this is saying. So you guys are definitely unsure of whether you should let your guard down. Both of those are 9s, so that's no coincidence right there. Definitely you guys have been through some emotional stuff, guarded. You guys are beaten, been through a lot of battles and stuff with them, and probably in your own life on the spiritual journey. And you guys aren't sure really about them inside your heart. And you still have some guards up because it's like you almost don't really want to believe in the connection, right? This is fucking crazy, guys. I can't make this shit up. We have the Ace of Wands, so that's 2 aces, okay? Mirroring, that's a huge mirror. So for you guys, you know, you guys definitely want a new beginning traveling. A lot of you guys might be traveling. That's something that I'm going to be doing, unless I die, in which case I won't be. But probably going to be going to Ireland, so Ace of Wands, right? Feminine energy for you guys, for the heart spaces. You know, thinking about traveling, you guys could be thinking about traveling towards them, but you guys might just be like, starting your own journeys now. You guys probably do still feel that passion and connection for them as well. But the Ace of Wands is always about new beginnings and journeys as well. And then we have the World, right? So completion energy, cycles coming to an end. You guys are trying to get some things going and really just like start building your empire and having all of these things going on, right? Because this is about completing things in a very, very good way, right? It's about that hard work that you've put in becoming very successful. Okay, so there's like a lot of meanings that comes in really for both of you guys. Yours is a little bit more varied, having 2 wands, so that's that passion energy. But yeah, you guys have been through a lot. Not sure if you want to let your guard down. You guys might want to start somewhere else because you have the World, and that's just about like exploring the world, right? Seeing things. That energy comes in for a lot of you guys as well. And I do know a lot of you feminines are like actually planning on traveling and just trying to get away and unsure of your relationship at this time. And then also, you know, still having passion for them as well. And then still seeing them as, you know, your completion, the world, right? Still seeing them as somebody and feeling that they are the one, right? Still feeling like this intense amount of love for them, right? And, you know, you could still be taking new journeys and still feel that way, of course, right? That doesn't mean it goes away at all. So those are interesting energies. And again, they're feeling very, very grounded about you right now, which is a very good thing. So that's their heart space, which is awesome, okay? And your heart space, which is pretty good too. And now let us get a outcome, okay? So this is going to be the outcome for this relationship. And, you know, again, I know that this is for the last week of December or so, but, you know, don't get your hopes up for this specific week. But, again, this is what the energy is like, all right? It's potential. So what's the outcome for these guys? Outcome for this relationship? We have the King of Wands, so that is definitely telling me about taking charge, taking action. So this relationship is going to have some renewed energy about it. Probably your masculine taking charge because it is a king. But as far as, if I were to look at it just as the relationship, it would definitely tell me that the relationship is going to start on some type of new level, new energy. Because the King of Wands is like that worldly kind of man, that very in touch with his intuition and, you know, very generous, entrepreneurial, creative type of energy. So it's definitely telling me that the relationship is going to have some renewal of some kind. Maybe that they'll start taking some action towards the connection finally. We do have the Devil card, so definitely codependency issues that probably have to be dealt with. This probably, though, is more or less has to do with sex than anything else, because we have the Two of Wands, so this is about traveling, being partners, being together, seeing the world. So this is very much of an energy of you guys would end up like becoming partners, maybe even working together in some way, but also like traveling, more travel energy, more wand energy, more action energy, right? That's about planning and adventure. So definitely, maybe, you know, planning, they could be even planning something as well. But this relationship definitely looking like it's going to take on some type of new role. We do have the Seven of Cups, so that is definitely telling me that there's options, that there's opportunities, probably between the two of you, or maybe you guys have a lot of options and, you know, you guys might be confused as what to do. What else can you tell me about the outcome of this twin flame relationship? Okay, we then have the Three of Cups, so that's a celebration, telling me that you guys are going to pick the right option, or that they might pick the right option, which would be you guys in this case. And then one more card. We have the Page of Cups, so more Cups energy. So that's about that love news, that love message that you guys probably have been expecting, right? Which might come in not actually from your twin, but from somebody else, right? So again, just a quick summary of the outcome for you guys. There's a couple different things that's coming in, but it looks like the relationship is going to have some type of renewal, that King of Wands energy. the devil here, probably indicating some of the codependency issues that you guys still have. You guys probably would still work on that, but it is about that attachment. It is about that karma. It is about sex and stuff like that as well, and about physical pleasure. So there could be just that as well. It doesn't have to be so negative, but definitely that has to do with codependency issues as well. So the outcome could just be like, that there's still codependency issues that have to be dealt with. Because even when you guys come together, it's still a relationship. It doesn't mean like everything's like perfect. Like that's not how life works, right? So still having some issues that you guys are probably going to have to deal with, right? Just because they communicate doesn't mean like everything's fine, right? But then we have the Two of Wands, which is definitely telling me about, going, traveling, making plans together, actually being committed, right? Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups, definitely opportunities in this relationship for you, both of you guys. Maybe again, like you have different people that you might want to choose from and different things that you want to do, but it seems like the Three of Cups is a cause for celebration. So there is going to be some emotional renewal between you guys again. This relationship taking on a celebratory role. And taking on this new loving type of commitment, especially with this Page of Cups, which is letting me know that you guys are going to be hearing what you want to hear, and from them, and having again this offer of love, right? Which is very, very good. Okay, so it looks like there's just a little bit of time before this energy really starts to, before they actually do come back into your life, and really commit and offer their emotions, again, because they had that reverse King of Cups, right? So you want them to be like that, and it definitely shows me that they're going to be with the Seven of Cups, Three of Cups, and Page of Cups, all emotion, energy at the end, right? So that's pretty good, guys. Pretty awesome, and all that other adjectives and other stuff, synonyms and whatnot. Okay, guys, so I hope you guys liked it. Please let me know if you did, and if you didn't, I guess. And then, again, I am doing that special. Buy one, get another free reading, and then all the prices and stuff are in the description box. Alrighty then. I will talk to you guys later. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. And if I don't talk to you guys, if I'm assaulted in the streets by a large man, then Merry Christmas. Alright, guys.